Within the film, Embrace of the Serpent, there are many instances of minor or direct resistance by use of physical force or disobedience. However, these instances are overshadowed by acts which upset the underlying grid of the social hierarchy, which is done through the invocation of the aesthetics of the carnivalesque. The film Embrace of the Serpent reads as a documentary, a fact which is largely aided by the black and white nature of the video and the use of long, continuous shots. The movie is structured around two similar plot lines, both of which involve white researchers on their search for an Amazonian herb known as yacruna, albeit for wildly different reasons. The two stories take place a few decades apart, as evident in the differing ages of Karamakate, the shaman/warrior tasked with aiding the individuals on their quest. As previously noted, the movie involves numerous instances of disobedience or physical resistance by various individuals, all of which are aimed at unsettling the differing power dynamic underlying the various characters' relationships. Ultimately, these actions prove to be largely futile, as they usually result in negative consequences for the rebellious individual or group. Theo ingesting the fish, which ultimately makes him ill and pushes him to the brink of death. Manduka's violent outburst at the sight of rubber being harvested, which only serves to call his decision-making insanity into question. Failure of Theo to reclaim his compass. Manduka's rifle misfiring. And finally, Evan's thwarted attempt to steal and subsequently preserve the yacruna. Mikhail Bakhtin theorized the carnival as embracing an anti-classical aesthetic that rejects formal harmony and unity in favor of the asymmetrical, the heterogeneous, the oxymoronic, and the miscegenated. This introduction of the carnivalesque aesthetic can be seen, rather pointedly, in the application of the paint onto both of the scientists' faces. However, as James Scott points out, we need not scoff at mere inversion of existing power relations. But the true power lies in the carnival's grotesque realism, as it turns conventional aesthetics on its head in order to locate a new kind of popular, convulsive, rebellious beauty, one that dares to reveal the grotesquerie of the powerful and the latent beauty of the vulgar, which can be seen in the overrun Catholic mission turned cult homestead, self-destructing, as the leader, currently trapped in a drug-induced trance, implores his followers to quite literally eat him alive. In the carnival aesthetic, everything is pregnant with its opposite, within an alternative logic of permanent contradiction and non-exclusive opposites that transgresses the monologic true or false thinking typical of a certain kind of positivist rationalism. However, these minor contradictory differences grow, with Evan allowing his full submersion into Karamakate's belief system. This is clear in Theo's refusal to throw away his luggage, which he believes acts as his only bond to his family and people back home. These differences eventually coalesce in the failure of Theo's transcendent experience of consuming the hallucinogenic copy. By burning the yacruna, Karamakate is sentencing Theo to death under the misguided assumption that its destruction will cement his authority as he is the sole possessor of the knowledge of yacruna's healing abilities. However, he later realizes the error in his past assumptions. Karamakate's speech to Evan perfectly encapsulates the carnivalesque aesthetic, as Evan stands as both himself and Theo, a hell-bent capitalist and a desperate, dying man, a bodily container traversing both time and driving ideology. In an ironic twist of fate, Karamakate is able to both right his past wrongdoing and ensure his knowledge will outlive him. In a moment of apparent submission, Karamakate exits peacefully as the passage of his cultural memory to Evan will hopefully prevent any further transgressions by colonizing forces.
punya mà cứ các cái bơm cho nên là uai oi từ à vậy mà cứ các cái gì từ nên hai từ ơi mà nó từ nó main này